Well, hi, it's Jean with Jean B. Apothecary, and this is Metamorphosis in Motion. We're at I'm pretty sure it's day 29. It's my daily check-in on my midlife transformation that I started just about a month ago. It is a cool 94 degrees out right now today, and I really got into some lemon balm today. It was the day that I was going to harvest lemon balm, turn it into hydrosol, tincture, oil infusion, and I made myself a nice another there's some pulp here, a nice another lemonade, a lemon balm lavender lemonade, and it's really tasty, really refreshing on this day of cool 94. I'm sure it got up to about 100 degrees today. It's just been crazy hot, right out of the blue. It was such a beautiful spring, and here it is hot. So this is my daily check-in, and we're getting along in time. I can't believe that it's almost a month. I'm kind of excited because I think I get to do YouTube live videos from my phone, which will be kind of amazing and easy. I don't like doing it on my computer, if I'm being real. So why am I outside and not inside? Well, I don't know. I haven't got my inside space quite fixed yet, and this is kind of where I am. I like to be outside. I like to be outside more than I like to be inside. So back to my check-in and what the transformation, kind of what I was doing today that was leading me forward in my transformation. And the whole thing about the lemon balm and the harvesting, well, it's ready. It has to be done. So drop what I'm doing if I really want to make some things and do my lemon balm. B, I videoed it all. I can't even tell you how many times I've done a lot of work, and the only one who knew about it was me. So I'm trying to share with the world what I'm doing. How else will I get noticed? A farmer's market, while nice, is not the place where you're going to get noticed by the world at large. So I make a really great product, and the reason why I started doing herbalism basically was because I tried an herb and it did what I needed it to do very effectively, much better than anything I ever purchased from a pharmacy. So the lemon balm, I call it my Calm and Shield balm. I had labeled it differently in the past, but it's really great for cold sores. And I found this out because I wadded up some lemon balm, stuck it on my lip one day, and basically bandaged it there. And it worked. But I thought, well, that's not how I'm going to I'm not walking around this way. I have to leave the house sometimes. So I developed this lip balm, and it really works. In fact, and I'm not even making this up. And I never even asked for this. My husband texted today, and he said, I was outside all day yesterday in the beating down sun, and I used your balm, and my lips are great. So that's really what got me started on this, and I kind of veered away from that, doing all the other things, but I'm coming back to the core product. But in addition to that, because I have so much lemon balm, I started from like 2 plants, and I have a whole yard and garden full of lemon balm. So I'm harvesting it for other uses because it's a wonderful herb. This is not the video about lemon balm. If you do want to see the video about lemon balm, you'll have to watch it, but it's coming up, so you can't watch it yet, but you will, and when you do, you'll click on that link. So but what does that mean about anything? So what it is to say is that I'm making a very solid effort. Nobody's in my house right now the whole day. I could video, be outside, put up tinctures, leave what I had in place, know that no one was gonna go into my space and make anything, or because sometimes I use the kitchen so it could be clean, and no one was gonna go in and make food. Now there's 2 sides to that. It's the side of I'm trying to do something here, maybe you don't need to make food right now, and then the guilt for, well, I guess I shouldn't really displace my family from the kitchen because I'm needing to record a video. So I'm really going all in while I've got this time alone. I'm not doing what I thought I was going to do, which was clean, and that would not have been a good use of my time now for this launch. Like, I am ready for things to change for me, so I have to put in a ton of effort and not second guess what I'm doing, just do it and make it happen. So that was one of those things. That was the big thing. That was the big thing for today. So, you know, I don't know how these videos are going to look yet, but they're going to get published one way or another, and I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to do a better job next time. That's the way it's going to go. And I've got a lot of next times because the everything is full of herbs to harvest right now. Catnip, and I don't have just a little bit. I've got a lot of it. So catnip, St. John's wort, comfrey. I know there's more. My plum tree's got plums all over it. I've got to pick those, or just the squirrels and the birds and the deer will eat them all. So I've got a lot going on. And yesterday I talked about changing my morning routine because of the hot days. It's much easier to get out and do work in the morning when it's cooler. So I did that. I got up, I got started pretty much right away, walked the dogs, made myself some tea, but I didn't even sit to drink it. I just got busy. I got to work. I got my tripod out and my phone out, and I got where the patch of lemon balm is, and I started to harvest, and I did all the things with that and many videos, and then I meditated while I was waiting for my phone to charge, because if you record all day on your phone, it runs out of battery. So while I was waiting for that, I decided to do a meditation, and I had the craziest thing run through my mind. And I'm going to see if I can harness it to remember for eternity. Because I'm sitting there trying to meditate, and one of the dogs starts to bark a little bit, and the other dog wants to be on my lap, and I'm not in my normal spot, and I'm sitting there, and for whatever reason, I started to think about how I might have reacted before, how I might have gotten angry because they were basically encroaching on my solitude, on my quiet time. But much bigger than that is the reason, at least as it came to me in that session, the reason we get angry is because someone else, something else, or some external something is happening and we don't like it, but we have no control over it. So maybe instead of getting angry about it, we just accept it for what it is. And I don't think that's something that can be attained for all of time. I do think it's a practice. I don't think I'm going to get in the car next time and have someone almost hit me and not feel a little bit angry about that. But if it doesn't need to take the time and the energy and the stress. It doesn't need to have that much of an impact on me most of the time. So I'm going to take that and try to shape how I see things a little better, because the world doesn't revolve around me in as much as the world doesn't revolve around anyone else. So being more in the moment, in an awareness that it's not different. It just is the way it is, and accepting that. Or if I'm not, for example, in the place I want to be in my life, it isn't that it's unattainable. It's just I have to work harder to get where I want to be and reach out to the resources that will help me get where I need to be. And it's going to take some hard conversations and some big decisions. But I live once just like everybody else does. So in this one life, I have a dream, and I will get it. I will make sure that I attain and achieve my dream. Thinking about it now is I'm in a really big hurry because I don't feel like I've got all the time in the world anymore. I don't. So to anybody who's out there watching who is maybe a little bit younger, don't wait. Jump on it now. I mean, your circumstances are what they are. Don't be stupid. I mean, I'm not advocating for just, up and leave your family or quit your job without a plan. Be smart about it. Make a plan for how you want to get where you need to be, but that's the key. It's the plan. It's not the thinking about it. It's the actual planning of it. And that information, that knowledge is out there. It's just who's going to tell it to you where it sinks in. Maybe that's me today. Maybe it's somebody else a few weeks from now. I don't know, but this message is so true. It's in the planning and then the doing. You can make a plan and do nothing about it, but you have to make the plan and then do something about it and be willing to make adjustments along the way. So that was kind of a long little session for me today. I hope you got some bits out of it that were helpful to you. If not, I got some bits out of it that were helpful to me, so that's good. No, seriously, I do want you to take away some helpful little tips from these check-ins, even though they're not full form podcasts, which are coming, which I'm planning to have more in-depth information and more takeaways. This is to kind of keep me honest, keep me going, keep me live, keep me moving in the direction of my dream. And I felt very strongly that doing something like this was going to help me get where I need to go. So I don't know if this is your jam, if this is the thing, but if there's a thing that you're thinking of that you think, well, if I can just get past that, if I do this, I can get past that, do that. Whatever it is, just do it. It doesn't have to be, I mean, I'm an herbalist. These Metamorphosis check-in videos are about a transformation that's not necessarily about my transformation into my dream business. It can be. It's kind of about the things that I need to overcome, my mental blocks, my emotional triggers, those types of things that will, once they're better managed, or I guess that's probably the best way to put it, better managed, then I'm going to have no boundaries, no restrictions in my mind about what I can achieve. So with that, it is still a cool 94, and it's starting to feel like it out here. I like to get out when it's hot, because inside I feel so chilly. You'd think I could put the air conditioner on, but then I'd just be hot inside too. Or, yeah, turn the air conditioner up warmer, but then I'd be hot inside too, and that doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm gonna go inside and get cool. If I wanna get warm, I'll come outside. Thanks for watching. I know that was a lot, and some of it made sense. I hope more than just some of it made sense. I hope it all made sense to you and that you got something from it. And if you did, subscribe, follow along. I'm happy to have you. I'm really thrilled, actually, to have you along on this journey with me. I will be doing more long form, like I said, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.